All right. Hello, hello. How are you guys? How are you? All right. Fabi here. While we wait for people to arrive, you can tell me where you're watching this from. Please don't send the flags because I don't know most flags. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, guys, if you are watching me on Instagram, maybe you want to move on to YouTube because we're going to be using the board today. All right. Let's try that. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So, lots of people on Instagram. Go to YouTube, guys. All right. Okay. Yeah. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. You can tell me where you're watching this from to start with. Okay. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Fabi. I'm an English teacher here in Brisbane, Australia. And I help people get the score they need on the IELTS test. You know, the test only once. Okay, guys? Yeah. Okay. So, um, today we're going to be talking about pronunciation. Yeah. Okay. Guys, if you are on Instagram, go to YouTube. All right, cool. Yeah, and again, where are you watching this from, guys? No one told me yet. Usually, we have lots of Colombia, and been getting lots of some people from Europe too, Peru, Costa Rica. Lots of people from Costa Rica recently too. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get started here. All right, and guys, as usual, if you have any questions, Colombia, someone from Colombia, I knew it. Put the link on Instagram. Okay. I'm gonna try to do that. 1 second. I have to go somewhere to get the link. Okay, guys, 1 second. 1 second. Pausing here. Okay. If you're on YouTube, you can still see me. Oh, no, 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 no. I think I have the link here. 1 second, guys. Paste. I think I have the link. I have the link. I have the link. Do I have the link? I do. Yeah. Ta-da! That's the link for YouTube. Thank you. Who suggested that? Thank you. Yes. Okay, guys. So yeah. So the link is here. So if you want to see the board, please move to YouTube. Okay. So someone from Dominican Republic. So cool. So cool. All right. Okay. Yeah, guys. So there's a link in the comments. Okay. On Instagram, and you can go to YouTube. Okay, because we're gonna be using the board today. All right. Okay. So today. I'm gonna get started, okay, but I'll keep reminding people to move to YouTube later. All right, cool. Now, today we're gonna talk about pronunciation. All right, and pronunciation is a topic that I personally find it difficult to teach. Okay, because I like to work with my students' mistakes more than just teaching do this, do that. Okay. But today we're going to do a little bit of that. Okay. Based on what I see most people getting wrong. Okay, guys. And as you know, my main job here is to help you with the IELTS test. Okay. However, we have to remember that every time we work on our English to get a good score for the IELTS test, we are working on our English to improve our English so we can have a better English, maybe to have more opportunities wherever you want to go in the world. Okay, guys. So that's one of the main things I like to do with you guys here today. Is not only help you with the IELTS test, but remind you that when you are working um, on your English for the IELTS test, you're also working on your English to improve it. Generally speaking, okay, and then you can get a better job. You can communicate better with people, and that's what we're going to talk about today: communicating with people. Okay, so my objective here would be help you impress the examiner so you can get a high score on the IELTS test, but also in a way that you can communicate clearly. All right. Okay. So guys, lots of people on Instagram. Okay. There's a link on Instagram and you can click and you can head to YouTube. All right. Okay. I think there was a question I missed here. So in addition to the English test, do you also give English classes? Sometimes when I have time. When I have time. Okay. I used to teach lots of general English classes, yes. But well, when I'm helping my students with the IELTS test, I'm also teaching English. So all right, okay, okay. So guys, if you're watching me on Instagram, there is a link there and you can click on the link. Okay, and you can go to YouTube because we'll be using the board today. All right, cool. Now, as I said before, okay, I'm gonna help you today a little bit of pronunciation, and I'm not going to try and teach you one specific accent. All right, because I feel that nowadays it's hard, okay, to teach an accent because there's so many different accents nowadays. And what people talk about today is called international English, okay? So it's just English that you can understand. It's clear. Okay, it's not American, British, okay? So in my case, for example, my English is quite American because I learned English in the United States. However, I've been in Australia for about 13 years now. So there are a few things that I say that are a bit um, Australian. Okay. So, so yeah, so I'm going to say things. So the we're going to work on pronunciation today. Some of the things I'm going to say a bit more American. Okay. But again, guys, pronunciation is a bit tricky because when you talk about accents, okay. But what I'm going to trying to help you guys is just to be clear. Okay. I'm not going to focus on a specific type of pronunciation. All right. Or accent, actually. Okay. Cool. Now, uh-huh. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you three specific things today about pronunciation, okay, that I feel is stopping people from communicating well, okay, or stopping people from getting a high score on the IELTS test. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to write a word here, okay? So if you guys are on Instagram, you want to get to the link that I sent, I'm going to send the link again. Okay, I'm just going to send the link again so everyone can come here. Okay, link, 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 link. All right, cool. Okay, I send the link again. Okay, so we're going to start using the board now. So if you want to move over to YouTube, it will be better. Okay, so how is it going to work? I'm going to write the word here. Okay. And you're at home, I would like you to try and pronounce the word by yourself first. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to write the word. You're going to pronounce it. Okay. And then we're going to talk about the meaning of the word a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to practice again. Okay. And I'm going to teach you a specific trick today. Okay. A specific trick for long words that most people can pronounce. All right, cool. So I'm gonna start with the first word. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. If you are on Instagram, go to YouTube. Yeah. Okay. This word. Okay. Can you pronounce this one? Easy ones, huh? Quite easy. So these words are quite easy, huh? Guys, if you're on Instagram, you can see the words. Go to YouTube. All right. So look at these words. Try to pronounce them by yourselves. In your mind, if there's people around you, try to pronounce it in your mind. If there's no one around you, just say it out loud. And you're saying, Fabi, these words are easy. Why are you telling me these words? Okay, so what do you think the problem is here, guys? Anybody? What do you think is the main problem with these words? Anybody? 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 So the main problem with these words are these ones. Okay. Lots and lots of people, they forget to say the ed. Okay, so instead of saying watched, they say watch. Instead of talked, they say talk. Instead of worked, they say work. Okay, and the problem is most people who are not pronouncing this ed, they don't even notice they're not doing it. Okay, and it is very, very common. Okay, and it's funny because I talk to people who are learning English every day, all day long. Okay, guys, and sometimes and then they say, "Oh, Fabi, I said that," and I said I didn't hear it. And does anybody know why forgetting the ed is such a big problem? Anybody? Does anybody know why forgetting to pronounce the ed is such a big problem? Anybody? No. Because maybe you are not pronouncing the ed because of your pronunciation. But for people who are listening to you, okay, guys, people who are listening to you, it might sound like a grammar mistake. Okay, that is why pronouncing your eds is so, so important, because you're talking to someone and you say, "Oh yeah, oh, I watched this yesterday." I watched this yesterday. You mean watched? Oh yeah, watched. Okay, so it's a big problem. And let's say that you're doing your IELTS test. Okay, let's think about part 2 of the speaking test. So usually part 2 of the speaking test, you will have to talk about something from your past. Usually describe a time when you did something. So part 2 is usually the past. Okay, and let's say that you are talking about something that happened to you and you go, "Oh, I watch and then I talk and then I work." Oh my God. For the examiner, it will sound like a grammar mistake, when in the end of the day is actually a pronunciation mistake. Okay? So guys, be very, very careful, okay? And pronounce your eds. Okay, so if you're not sure if you're doing it or not, just ask people around you. People will say, do you think I forget my EDs? Okay, and then that will give you an indication, okay, guys, whether you're forgetting it or not. Okay, so this one is watched, talked, and worked. Okay, all right, cool. Nice. Now let's go to the next one. If you want, I just had this idea now. If you want, you can write in the comments the words you think are difficult to pronounce, and I can help you. Okay, let me erase this now. Okay. All right. Cool. Next one now. Okay. Again, so I'm going to write 3 words. Okay, and I just want you guys to try and pronounce it by yourselves. Okay, but if you have a word that you think is very difficult to pronounce, pop it in the comments. All right. Mhm. I always forget if comfortable is with N or M. And then we go to Cambridge to double check. Okay, it's with M. Ta-da! There, fixed. Mhm. Okay. Oh, someone said with M. Thank you. I don't know why. I always forget. I'm like, is it M or N? Comfortable. Okay. I always forget. Sorry. And again, guys, yeah. So if you have a question, just go to Cambridge Dictionary. All right. Okie dokie. Now let's have a look. Did you pronounce these words by yourselves? Yes or no? Mm-hmm. Yep. Guys, if you're watching me on Instagram, there is a link that can take you to YouTube. All right. So, again, the tricky part of this one, okay, is not really a specific sound, but is more the stress, okay? I'm going to pronounce the words correctly, and then I'm going to explain to you what people do wrong sometimes, okay? So, this one we say vegetable, vegetable, comfortable, comfortable, definitely, definitely, okay? So, uh-oh, sorry guys, wrong word. This one's for the next one. No, this one's for the next one. This is the right one now. Oh, sorry, this one. Affordable, affordable. So we have vegetable, comfortable, affordable. Okay, so this is the right way to pronounce these words. Let me tell you what I hear a lot: vegetable, comfortable, affordable. Okay, all right, that's what I hear a lot. Maybe you're not making this mistake. Maybe you made this mistake in the past. However, lots of people are making this mistake. Okay, so that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Okay, so lots of these words that end in able, okay, vegetable, comfortable, affordable, okay, we're just talking about the end there, okay, in the sound. Most people, they will stress the end of the word, where you should be stressing the beginning: vegetable, comfortable, affordable, okay. And why people do that? um some languages, especially Portuguese, okay, we will stress the end of the word. Most of the time, it will be the end of the word, okay? So we have, instead of saying vegetable, we say vegetable, okay? But in some languages, you're going to say vegetable. And some of these words, they can be similar in your country, in your language. And then you try to apply the same rule. Okay, and that's not a very good thing to do. Okay, so that's one problem when we have words that are very similar in the language that you speak and in English, because then you try to do the same thing and it doesn't always work. Okay, doesn't always work. So when you see these words, I'm not going to say all the words, guys, but most words with able at the end, we usually going to stress the beginning. Okay, and one thing you guys should pay attention to is to the stress of the word. The stress. Sometimes you will say a word, okay, and maybe you're not sure about the pronunciation of some specific sounds, but if you manage to get the stress correctly, okay, people will understand you better. Okay. And I can show you now. Oh, yes, I can. Let me just go to Cambridge again. Let's just comfortable here. Okay. So, for example, if you go to Cambridge, okay, you will see the how the you write the word when it comes to the pronunciation, okay, and you will see this like an apostrophe. Okay, you see an apostrophe. That means that the next syllable is stressed, like this one. Okay, so if you're not sure which one to stress, you can always go to Cambridge and and listen to it, or just read it. Okay, so guys, stress. Okay, the stress is very, very important too. Okay, so again, oh, affordable. Let's talk about affordable. So, do you know the meaning of affordable? Anybody? Do you know the meaning of affordable? Something is affordable. What does it mean? Let me go to Cambridge here and find a good synonym for you guys. Affordable. Mm-hmm. Anybody? Affordable? Not expensive. It doesn't mean cheap, but not expensive. Okay, so for example, you can say that I don't know, living in your country is more affordable than living in Australia. Rent's more affordable in my country than it is in Australia. Again, I'm not saying it's cheap. I'm just not saying it's not as expensive. Okay. Good, good. Okay. So they have these three here. Okay. So vegetable, comfortable, affordable. All right. And then let me tell you the next one. And I'm going to tell you the biggest trick in the world after I tell you the next one. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, memorize three words here. These ones are long words. Okay. Let me get a moment. Mhm. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. How do you feel about these words, guys? How do you feel about these words? Okay. So try practicing them in your head. Try practicing them. have you ever had problems with these words? Okay. So I'm going to pronounce them for you now. Successfully. Successfully. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. All right. Was my pronunciation similar to what you're thinking? Okay. So these words can be quite tricky, okay? Not only for pronunciation, but also for spelling because they are quite long, okay? So, when these words are quite long, my suggestion is to break it down, okay? Again, if you're talking to someone or if you're doing the IELTS test, the speaking part, you're not gonna stop and go and break it down, okay, guys? You do it before. Like now, for example, if you feel that you usually have problems with these words, okay, sorry, sorry, guys. If you feel that you have problems with these words here, okay, so something you can do is you can practice them in advance, okay, like now, for example, okay, so these words are long because they are, I say, three words in one. For example, success is one word, successful is another word, and successfully is another word. So this is the noun, adjective, and the adverb. Okay. So usually when my students can't pronounce the whole word, what I do, I'll break it down. So I'll get them to say success, success, mhm, successful, successful, and then successfully, successfully. Okay. So this is something that you can try all the time. Okay, guys, it's something that you can try all the time. Okay. If you have a long word like this, you try to break it down. Let's do the next one. So, unfortunately, okay, actually, we have fortunate, which means like you're lucky, okay? Fortunate. But then we have unfortunate, which is the opposite. And then we add ly. So we go fortunate, fortunate, unfortunate, unfortunate, unfortunately, unfortunately. Can you see that when you break it down, okay, and you get like in parts, it's much, much easier, much, much easier, okay? And then we have definite, which is something that you know is going to happen, it's definite, or definitely, definite, definitely, okay? Let me see, definite, okay. Okay, definitely, definitely, Definitely. Okay, I think I made a mistake here. Wait. Definitely. It's I. There. Okay. And then definite, and then definitely. Okay, guys. So sorry about the mistake here. It's uh I E. No, I E. Okay, definite. Okie dokie. How are you? Here. Okay. So definite and definitely. Okay, guys. Mm-hmm. Okay. So successfully, unfortunately, definitely. Okay. So my main advice here is to break it down. Okay, guys, into parts. Okay. I find it really, I think that when I'm writing on the board here, I write slowly. So my handwriting is not terrible. And then I make spelling mistakes. Oh my God. And then I have some students who they say that they are used to handwriting things and then they type and they make mistakes. I have a student, oh my God. And you can clearly see there are typos because she's not used to typing the computer. And again, guys, when we type on the computer, what happens? Autocorrect. Okay. And then I have people who say that they're used to typing and then when they write, they have a problem. Okay. So someone said, um, headache. Is it headache? Headache's a problem for you? Okay. Yeah. So anything with ache. Yeah. Okay, guys. So again, I think that if we break it down, I think it makes it easier. Okay. So we have here ache. Ache. Ache means pain. All right. So ache. Ache. And head, you know how to say head? Head ache. Headache. Okay. Yeah. If you say headache, maybe it's not the best. Okay. But you can say headache. Headache. All right. And then we say backache. Stomachache. Stomachache is a tricky one, huh? Let's go. Can you see? You can see here, right? Stomachache. But again, I feel that if you break it down, it's a little bit easier. So we have ache, stomach, stomachache. Yeah, because you have these two sounds: stomach ache, stomach ache. Yeah, stomach ache. All right. Okay. So I do feel that the most important thing here today was the fact that remember the ed. Okay, guys. So lots of people forget the ed. And then with comfortable, vegetable, make sure you pronounce, you know what the stress is. Otherwise, you might mispronounce the words. Okay. And, okay, I don't know if you know this trick, but I've been working with this in my students forever. Okay, guys, breaking down the word. So if you don't know how to pronounce the full word, just break it down like successfully, success, success, successful, successful, successfully. It works every time. If a student can't say a full word like this, I just break it down and it always works. Okay, always works. All right. Do you have any more questions, guys? Any more questions for me? Any other words you think are hard to pronounce? No, anything else? No. More questions? Oh, have you seen the first lesson of the IELTS booster? Oh, you can still join, okay, guys. So if you go to the bio on Instagram, I know if you're on YouTube, I'll send you to Instagram. If you're on Instagram, I'll send you to YouTube. I know. You can head to to the link in the bio, okay? Actually, no, I can't send you here. You can head to my link in the bio, and you can still join, okay, guys? The IELTS booster, okay? Any more questions? No more questions? All right, then. So I'm gonna head out. Okay. So I hope it was helpful. Okay. And again, as you guys know, I work with quality, not quantity. So I shared three tips with you here today. Okay. And we worked with three words. So actually, we worked with like 9 words. I think it's a lot already. Okay. And again, these are small tips that can help you a lot. Okay. So, what I think you should do, okay, maybe you can revise this later. Okay. Take some notes and maybe use it as guide. Okay. For you when next time you make some, you have some problems with pronunciation. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go and I'll see you on, I'll be back on Tuesday. All right. Okay. See you. Bye bye.